Linger by the Cranberries became one of the top songs this past year, with people yearning for those they love to stay, to let it linger. But how much of today's world do we actually let linger? You meet your friend at the cafe, but you don't intend to stay for very long. And there's waiting rooms filled with anxiety and cold plastic chairs that don't offer your heart any warmth. Even online spaces we leave without looking back, comment sections, group chats, our feeds. You're not supposed to stay, you're not even supposed to get vaguely comfortable. You're just supposed to occupy time, but not remember it. Hello angels, and welcome back to the Little Trivials Club. This is a space where I discuss social topics crowding our mind, or just the mundane. Today, we're discussing how temporary everything feels nowadays, and if there really is a permanent place we can exist. How many times have you walked into your favorite cafe with the intention of staying for more than 10 minutes? Or how many times have you scrolled through your feed with the intention of not refreshing it once you get bored? You exist in these temporary places because they're continuous, even if your residency in them is not. You return because you know it'll stay the same, even if you don't. Online spaces aggravate this feeling of being temporary. You know you'll never return to that comment section of that one video. You know the group chat from your third period biology class will never be used again, and yet you still keep it. And you observe, maybe interact briefly, but then you move on. Nothing is expected of you, and you don't necessarily expect anything back. These interactions are hardly transactional. And we know our behaviors mimic these spaces. Don't draw to attention, don't raise your voice, leave little trace. It's not personal, and you probably won't be remembered. History is forgotten the minute we exit. And maybe that's why we love these spaces so much, that we know, in the temporary, it doesn't ask much of us. It just provides us a space for time to move along, rather than us being the ones to make time move along. But in these fleeting moments, what if we tried to hold on to what makes us human? The mug you reach for every morning, the towel you use to dry your face, the slippers that warm your feet, the chair at the dining room table that you choose from all the other chairs. There's permanence in our daily life, but we ignore it and focus on what's next and why is my tea taking so long to steep? And the reality is yes, that everything is temporary, even the moment you're sitting here watching this video and listening to me talk about it. Life is ephemeral in nature, but the habits we have and the memories we hold onto are not. We don't need our behaviors to mimic these spaces. These spaces are personal, and we will remember them, and we can take up as much space as we want. You have your daily rituals. Aren't those permanent in nature? Why are you ignoring them to move on to the next? You already have things that you do naturally, so just acknowledge them. Let them become part of your day-to-day activities. Let them become the permanence you are trying so hard to run from. A small habit doesn't ask much of you. You can forget it one day and then pick it up the next. It doesn't care. It's not abandoning you because you forgot it. It's simply asking you to slow time down yourself and remember what tethers you to Earth. And temporary spaces aren't necessarily harmful. We need these spaces to exist to allow us to move through certain parts of your life. I don't want you to linger in the waiting room where you learned your mother died. I don't want you to hold your entire worth to the 10 minutes of waiting for your coffee. But I do want you to know you can always go back to it if you truly want to. That those emotions and those memories and the habits that you had in those moments are still there, even if you don't want to remember that they are. So what temporary space have you visited recently? How did it make you feel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and although today's video was short, I think it was kind of fun to talk about. That's all for today. Bye!